last class, we had discussed about maps and types of maps. Today, we are going to discuss how to read a map. How to read a map. To read a map, we need to know some basic features of the map. We can take them one by one. First one, direction. Do you remember the four major directions? These are north, south, east and west. A compass helps us to locate direction. It has a needle always points to the north. Okay children, I am sure that you remember all these things. Now, coming to maps. How do you find directions on a map? The top of the map is the north. The bottom of the map is the south. To your right is east and to your left is west. See? The top of the map is the north. The bottom of the map is the south. To your right is east and to your left is west. Top of the map is the north. The bottom of the map is the south. To your right is east and to your left is west. See, looking at the map of India, Jammu and Kashmir lies in the north. Tamil Nadu lies in the south. Then West Bengal lies in the east and Gujarat lies in the west. There are four major sub-directions: northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. See, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Northeast lies between north and east. Northwest lies between north and west. Southeast lies between south and east. Southwest lies between south and west. Second one, scale. Scale of a map. It is not possible to show the actual size of the earth on a map because it is too large. Let us suppose the ground distance between Delhi and Agra is 200 km. Distance between Delhi and Agra is 200 km. It is not possible to show these cities at 200 km from each other on a map. So, this distance is represented by a smaller unit, say 5 cm. In this case, 5 cm of the map represents 200 kilometers on the ground. So, we would write the scale as 5 cm is to 200 kilometer. That is, the ratio between distance on the map and actual distance on the ground is called scale. The ratio between the distance on the map and the actual distance on the ground is called scale. The ratio between the distance on a map and the actual distance on the ground is called scale. It is a graphical scale given in the form of a bar. Third one, symbols. There is not enough space on a map to show mountains, rivers, lake, church, temples, mosques, etc. However, a map without this information would not be useful. So, different symbols are used on a map to give us this information. See, land boundaries are shown by thick dashes and dots. Then cities are marked by small circles. Peak, airport, capital, road, railways, parks, then industry, mountain pass, rivers, hospital, mountains, etc. Now, Fourth one, colors. We use different colors to show different things on a map. For example, on a physical map, water bodies are shown in shades of blue. Light blue color means shallow water. Dark blue color means deep water. Water bodies are shown in shades of blue. Light blue color means shallow water and dark blue color means deep water. Then, lowlands and plains are shown in shades of green. Highlands are shown in shades of brown. See, colors. Water bodies are shown in blue color, plains and lowlands in green color, highlands in brown color. Now, a key is used on a map to help us understand the color scheme and symbols used. Here the key shows the height of land above the sea level and the depth of water below the sea level. Now let's summarize the topic we learned today. Directions: north, south, east and west. Scale: the ratio between distance on the map and the actual distance on the ground. Symbols: different signs and symbols are used to give information on a map. Colors: different colors are used to show various things on a map. Then, words to know. Intermediate directions: the directions in between the major directions. Symbols: marks which have a particular meaning. Then let's go to checkpoint. Circle the correct answer. The water bodies are shown in blue, green, brown color. Which is the correct answer? Blue. The ratio between the distance on a map and the actual distance on the ground is called direction, scale, symbol. Which is the correct answer? Scale. The symbols used to show a city on a map is a small circle, dash, rectangle. Which is the correct answer? Small circle. Last class I gave one assignment. The art of making maps is called, what is the answer? Cartography. Here we conclude our first lesson. Hope the session was informative. Thank you. See you next class.